half time was basically, we talked about, in fact I walked in the change room myself and the other coaches with messages, but the boys had really covered them already. They were sat discussing some of the bits and pieces around our attacking game and our defensive game. And what we sort of kind of said together as a group was that we weren't really firing shots. We talked before the game about we wanted to go out and play the way we played all season and fire shots. And what fire shots means to us is, from an attacking point of view, make sure that we're looking to have a go and looking to play. So we said second half we start playing from deep. Boys talked about some kick space in behind, and the likes of Gareth and Jared put some fantastic kicks in behind that flat line of defence from Gloucester, which opened them up a little bit. And then defensively, we said we needed to change the shot selection. We were making high tackles, maybe trying to choke a little bit too much, and we weren't getting anything from that. We needed to make some lower tackles and see if we could get our jacklers in the game. And I think second half you saw the spirit of this group, you saw the ability to change the way they played, and go out and turn a 26 deficit into a win. And I've got to credit both players sat next to me. Ellis for his leadership and general nuisance as he is at the breakdown, and Gareth for quality kicks in out of hand, and then obviously the winning kick from a touchline in front of that crowd in a European final. I just think is phenomenal and shows the quality of player that he is.
Ellis, Mark Williams, the snooker player, celebrated his world win by turning up naked for a press conference. You're only in your boxers, not quite the same thing, but can you talk us through the celebrations and what it means for the players?
Yeah, they made me put the top on just outside the door as well. So it's great fun. It's the way the game finished is great for us, and it's just nice. The first thing we wanted to do was get back in the change rooms as a group, and just have a couple of beers with your mates and sort of celebrate what's a big highlight to end the sort of season 2 halves for us. It's since Christmas it's been a really enjoyable place to be. Go to work, to train every day, and I think that's shown with our performances on the pitch, and it's nice. I think it'll be a good night.
And Danny, how sweet is it for you to be able to sign off your reign in this manner?
Yeah, I mean, it's great, but if I'm honest, it's not about me, it's about this group. This group have gelled unbelievably over a 3-year period. It's been a real roller coaster, as has been well documented, and for this group to stay as tight as they've stayed and to be as collectively as good as they are, that includes backroom staff, players, everybody. We all had one objective this season at the end of 3 years, and we still felt we could achieve it, even though we had some real downers at the start of the season on and off the field. We thought that we could come together and still achieve something, and I think it's credit to the group. From my point of view, to lead this group of players is tough, and emotionally it's tough because they're a great group and I've got some great relationships with them, but I still think it's fitting that they've come to get the rewards that they've 110% fully deserve.
Danny, Gloucester have come out as very critical of the refereeing, particularly for that Ludlow non-award of a try before half-time. What is your perception of that incident?
Look, I'm obviously sat here raw, haven't really gone back and looked over the game in any detail, so I don't really have any comment on that. I think, from our point of view, there's a yellow card for a driving line offence. There could have been another one had we not scored, and maybe there are decisions at times in games that are missed, but I don't really have any comment on that one.
You don't think that it should have been reviewed? If it had been your side, would you have wanted it reviewed?
Well, like I say, I don't really have a huge amount to say about it. I go back and look at the game. I could probably give you, if I'm honest, a better opinion how I looked at it. But right this minute now, I'd probably give you a poor opinion because I haven't looked at it. And in the heat of the moment, sometimes as the opposition coach, you're probably going to go back over and have a look at that incident in a bit more detail. And unfortunately, I haven't.
Gareth, what was going through your mind after the conversion, and then again stepping up for the penalty?
Yeah, look, it's a funny one. I suppose I was really disappointed missing that first conversion. You just will them to go over, and The first one obviously didn't go where I wanted it to, and then off the kick-off, all the boys were just, still positive about playing and had a crack, and we reacted really well, and had a cross kick and kicked again, and Garen Smith did really well to set up another shot for myself, and I guess I was just really lucky to be given another shot because the team deserved to have a chance to win it, and I just tried to clear my head and stick to my routine, I suppose, and sort of let the crowd tell me if it went over, and I was just really lucky and thankful, I suppose, when I picked up the tee, it went where it was supposed to go.
Any more questions for the Blues?
Danny, obviously you announced a long time ago you were leaving the Blues. You wish you'd changed your mind?
I could have predicted you'd ask that question. No, like I said before, I'm very disappointed to leave this group. I've got some great relationships with some great players, but I made my decision a long time ago for a number of reasons, and my decision hasn't changed. My views on why I made my decision haven't changed. It was never about the playing group. It was never about the rugby environment, full stop. I knew this player group were quality, and I knew the coaching group and the people around them were quality. They were based on other decisions, and now's not the time to talk about that really. I think I'm definitely looking forward to a new challenge at Wasps, but what a way to finish, as a group to come away with some silverware, and I think leave the Blues in a position where hopefully this can be built on for the future, and I'm sure with the players they got there and hopefully some recruitment in the future that they can go on to bigger and better things again.
Danny, on the injury front, what was the injuries in the medial lane?
I think Josh dislocated his shoulder. It hasn't been fully confirmed. Obviously, it'll need to be scanned and so on. But the view was that he dislocated his shoulder, and Owen Lane, I think, had a fracture dislocation of his hand. So two nasty injuries. Two players who played a major part of the season.
Any more questions for the Blues? Okay, congratulations once again to Cardiff Blues, and thanks very much to Danny, Ellis and Gareth.